It is time for another sheetload of cards from Call Me Crafty Al. Hey guys, it's Beth. Welcome to my channel. And like I said, it's time for another sheetload of cards, and it's the February 2022 sheetload of cards from Call Me Crafty Al. This is a card sketch she puts out every month, and she gives you a supply list as well as a cut list, everything you need to make a set number of cards. And this month it's a 6x6 edition, and it makes 6 cards. There will be a link in the description box where you can go and find out how you can download the sheetload of cards sketch. And then there's also a hashtag that you can click on and see all of the collaboration members that are in this collab that are using her sketch to kind of create some inspiration for you at the beginning of the month for you to create your own sheetload. So those will be linked in the description box below. So please check out Call Me Crafty Al's channel as well as all the other collaborators that are listed under the hashtag. And I made some Valentines. So this month I am working on using an older kit from Scrapping for Less, and I believe it was the January kit from 2020. Not quite sure, but I know it was when I first started on the Scrapping for Less design team. I got this kit just kind of as something to craft with, and I had made a couple cards with it, and I still had the kit left, and so I am working on using it up because Valentine's Day is coming up. So with the Scrapping for Less kits, there were 4 different collections, and one of the collections was dog themed, super cute. And so I decided to make 2 sets of the sheet loads with that particular collection and with the dog theme. So I took Alicia's sketch and I made my strips. I cut my strips from the pattern paper. I took 3 different patterns and cut strips, and then I kind of alternated them. So you'll see that there are like 3 different, there we go, 3 different variations of the card, and then there'll be like 2 sets of those essentially, since it makes 6 cards. And then she has you back it on a 3.5 by 4 3/4 inch piece of cardstock. And then it was too much white space for me. So once I had my pattern paper strips on that turquoise cardstock, I decided to also back it on some red cardstock just to kind of take up some of that white space. It was just, I know white space can be good a lot of times, but it was too much white space for me. So I brought in some red cardstock to make an additional mat for my A2 size card base. And then I used one of the stamps that was included in the kit, this cute little dog, and I stamped him on some very light gray cardstock so that his coloring would be gray. And all I had to do, I colored his like muzzle with some, I used colored pencils, so I colored his muzzle with white, his bow collar with red, his tongue, ears, and like pads of his paws with pink. And then I added some black on his nose and eyebrows, and then I added a little bit of dot of white gel pen on the eyes. So I didn't have to do a whole lot of coloring. It was very quick. But then I fussy cut that out. And then the Wolf You Be Mine was also from this kit. And so I stamped that as my sentiment on the front. And then on the inside, I used Happy Valentine's Day, which I believe was from another stamp set in the collection, or in one of the collections in the kit, and then added some pattern paper at the bottom of each card. So I have 6 cards that have these 3 designs. And then I also have 6 cards that have these 3 designs. And so again, they just kind of alternate as to where each strip lays on the card. Same image and sentiment, and same thing on the inside. So I love Alicia's sketches. They always go together so quickly, and it's just such a great way. Like, normally you can use up if she uses a 6x6 size paper, normally you can use up the whole sheet of 6x6. And this time it used up most of it, but like a few little bitty scraps. And I'm sure I will put those to use once I'm like continuing to work on this particular kit from Scrapping for Less. But here are my 12 cards this month for the February 2022 Sheetload of Cards. And again, please be sure to check out the hashtag below, which will take you to all of the collaborators in this collaboration, and the link to Alicia's channel where you can find out more about how to obtain the sheetload if you are already not subscribed to her channel. But I love doing these every month. It's just such a quick, fun way to put together a bunch of cards and to use up, you know, some papers and items in your stash. But I thank you guys so very much for your time today, and I hope you all have a very crafty day.